Hey, I want to thank all 7 and 8 of you lovely women for coming out. Appreciate y'all. My name is KJ because it's spelled K-E-L-E-C-H-I-J-A-A-V-A-I-D. Don't even try to pronounce it. I have problems pronouncing it when I'm drinking. But I love my name, especially when the bill collectors call and they be like, damn. I'm like, hell no, he don't live here. If you can't pronounce my name right, you can't get no damn money. They're like, we need to set you up on a payment plan today. How would you like to pay it? I like to pay it like I paid it last month with a check that bounced. The recession ain't changed. Like, nah, we put you up on a payment plan. You can get this paid down. I said, well, how about 2012? Maybe things will be changed by then. You know, he keep asking questions. So I asked him a question. I said, hey, man, what's your name? He's like, well, my name is Richard. I said, well, Richard, anybody ever call you Dick? And then he hung up on me. And I was like, thank you. But I love doing comedy and holiday season in. I hate doing comedy where my family is at because they put a lot of pressure on me. They do. They say stuff when I come visit them like, well, when you gonna go on HBO and Comedy Central? I'm like, hell, I don't ask you when you gonna make it from the fries to Burger King. You know, I don't ask you about your career choice. When you gonna make parole? You know, got the nerve to be calling me Collect from prison. My cousin talking about he's an entrepreneur in prison. I'm selling exotic oils and cologne. I was like, what, dude? Are you serious? Because you need to be behind some protection and security in prison. That is not the place to be smelling sweet in. Because if I go to jail, I ain't gonna wash my butt for some weeks, y'all. No, I'm gonna slap some doodle on my chest. I'm gonna play crazy. I'm gonna talk to myself. I'm not changing no clothes. I'm not brushing my teeth. I'm not coming out the cell. None of that. When they get done with me, they're gonna send me to a mental health hospital so I can get my own TV and an oatmeal cookie. No, because it's hard, man, being an African American. Just the other day, I got a ticket for getting on the highway. I didn't even get on the highway and got a ticket. How does that happen? I pull up beside the state trooper and go around him. He pulls me over. I was like, whoa, man, what's the problem here? He said, you were speeding. You were doing 55 and a 40. I said, well, the thing says 55 right there, officer. And then he goes and start asking me all these questions and stuff like, where was you going? And I was thinking, hopefully not with your ass. Where was you going, officer? You know, there was no Krispy Kremes in the hood, you know. For real, I mean. Then he was like, well, why was you speeding? I'm like, officer, why was you hiding? You know, I wouldn't have been speeding if you wouldn't have been hiding. Seriously, they ask a lot of dumb questions, you know. It's rough times right now. How many people ever have to go on a job interview? You know, everybody been on a job interview. You ever notice when you go on a job interview, they'll ask you some dumb questions? Like, why you want the job? I mean, what kind of question is that? I almost want to ask them why you want your job. Because I really don't want the job. I want the money and the benefits. You can keep the damn job. I mean, you know, for real, you know. And then they ask you, what can you bring to the table? Well, you know, if you don't mind, I can bring a 6-pack of Budweiser for me and a chicken dinner. And maybe a mint for your hot breath, you know. Maybe you should email your employees because your breath just sucks all the oxygen out the room. And don't you hate when you offer a person a mint and they say no? That's just a bad deal for everybody. Y'all feel me? You know, I'm just saying, just take them in, you know, make your life better, you know. I'm just saying, times is hard, you know. And people think because I'm 6'6", they want to just take advantage of me because I'm tall. They be like, KJ, can you come over and paint the ceiling? And KJ, I need you to help me fix the ceiling fan. And while you up there, can you straighten the picture out? And I'm like, damn, I don't take advantage of short people. I'll be like, yo, dude, can you come over and help me lay some carpet around here, you know? Can you come down to the basement and help me catch this mouse that's been running track for 2 weeks, you know? And while you're down there, can you shine my shoes up, you know? You know, maybe check my balls for cancer, you know? I'm just saying, you know, I'm scared of that prostate thing, you know? And if you can't see them good, give them a haircut, you know? I'm just telling y'all, I'm scared of that cancer thing, you know? I'm just saying, people give me a hard time, you know? Why you didn't make it to the NBA? I mean, I had a tryout with the Timberwolves, but honestly, when I was in the tryout, I could not block Kevin Garnett's balls from swinging in my face after he dunked on me, man. That dude's 7 feet tall. He dunks hard. I mean, it was hard making it. I had balls just coming all out on my forehead and stuff, you know? I mean, you know, I could dunk on him on an NBA PlayStation Live, you know. My favorite shot was a finger roll. I'm talking about fingers that roll something to smoke at the time, you know. I had issues, I'm telling you. But I'm married, and I don't know if any married people in the house, marriage is not easy. It's hard to have fun when you're married. You know, like I'm trying to create a fan base, so I got a MySpace, and a Facebook account. And then my wife is mad at me because she said, well, why are you confirming all these hot women? I was like, baby, because they're hot women. What I look like confirming all hot men? That don't go well. Then you'll think something wrong with me, you know what I mean? I have all men's on my Facebook and MySpace account. That wouldn't look pretty good at all, I'm telling you. And then she's talking to her girlfriend on the phone, talking about, yeah, it's so cold now, I want to plan a vacation where it's somewhere warm. I said, well, baby, how you going to plan a vacation where it's somewhere warm and you ain't even been on a job to have a vacation yet? When did you get a job that you could get a vacation on? The last 2 years, I've been supporting us, you know? I need to get some props for that, you know? She's on me, you know? I can't have no fun. And then I got the little 4-year-old, and every time I want to have some fun, here he comes. Boom, boom, boom. Daddy, I just want some water. Boom, boom, boom. Daddy, I just want some milk and cookie. Boom, boom, son. Hey, if you don't mind, I just want some mama. You know, he said, but Daddy, you promised you're going to read me a story. And I did promise him, so I said, hurry up and get your book because me and Mama want to have some fun. So he runs and get his book, and I'm reading him the story, and I'm having a particular problem with this story, Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 Men in the Tub. And I'm like, son, where you get this book from? Out of all the books we brought you, you gonna bring me some Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 Men in the Tub, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. And in my mind, I start wondering how these 3 guys met anyway. Did the butcher run out of bread, so he called the baker because he was trying to make a sandwich, and then they didn't have no lights, so they called the candlestick maker, and then they decided to come over to this house and run some water in the tubs, and before they got in the tub, they decided to take off all their clothes and get butt naked and then jump in there and make bubbles, and said, hey y'all, this is going to be a good children's book story. That is not a children's book story, y'all. That is a gay story. You know? Now, maybe if it said Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 Women in the Tub, you know, maybe I have some explaining to do. Something like the hooker, the stripper, the gold digger. I'd be like, hey son, you know what? This ain't Winnie the Pooh now. They don't want your honey. They want your money. You watch out for them kind of women. Well, listen, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to be overkill. Thank y'all so much, so much. My name is KJ. Enjoy the rest of the show.